Hello Aries, and thank you for coming to visit me at my channel at Spirit Muses and Knowledge. I am Tiffany, and today I am going to be doing the last quarter of 2020 reading for you for the months of October, November, and December. I like to start my readings out by pulling a few cards from the universal energies. These will be the overall energies from your spirit guides, letting you know what they would like you to focus on and bring your attention to anything that is important in your life right now. So we are just going to jump right in. Going to grab these cards. I hope that you are doing well and that your lives are thriving as we come up to the autumnal months. I just saw today that some of the trees were starting to change colors, and I was like, yay. Yay. I don't know where you are, but where I'm at, it has been a very hot, hot summer. I am ready for some rain and some cooler weather. So spirit guides and higher energies from the universe, I ask that the messages that you have for Aries are the most clear and the most accurate for them for this last quarter of 2020, October, November, and December. All right, let's get these cut. And the first card that is pulled out is the Door to Value. Wow. The Door to Value. We're going to see what you value in your life. It's got a bunch of money blowing through the door. I like that. The next one we have is the Thinking Woman. And the third message that your universe has for you is anxiety. So there might be some overthinking here, right? With these two energies right here, you may be going through a period where you are thinking a lot and possibly thinking about your value or what you hold valuable to you. What is of value for you. And it might not be what you thought it was, and that's why it's bringing you a little bit of anxiety. You might be in a transition of recalibrating what you do find of value and what you do hold valuable in your life. But let's see what the rest of the spread is. We're going to clarify all that for the last quarter of 2020. I'm going to be using the VICEVERSA deck. I love this deck. It does not deal with reversals. It deals with this or that. So for those of you that are not familiar with your deck, there's two sides. So it's either this or that. And the interpretations are beautiful and really lends an intuitive, creative space for the reader. Very similar to other tarot decks in their meaning, but the visuals are a little bit different. And I kind of like the this or the that. Other tarot decks, it's like when cards come up in the reverse, it's like, oh no, it's a bad thing. Even though it's not, but it's how it's seen many times. So with this deck, it kind of, well, brings the anxiety down a little bit, I guess. All right, universe. And how I'm going to be laying these cards out are in order. So this first row is going to be October, November, and December. So I'm just going to pull in the universal guides for the sign of Aries. All the little Aries out there, what messages would you like them to know for the last quarter of 2020? Yes, might have to do with money. You got the Five of Pentacles out there, reevaluating. Maybe you lost some money this year. A lot of people have and have had to rethink their direction, but we'll see what pops up. I'm going to give these cards a cut. Oh, that one wanted to stay, so we'll put that, actually that one goes there. Nice over here. Like that. Ooh, another major arcana, another major arcana. You guys, ooh. You know what? I can say right now, Aries, whatever you are worrying about, you don't have to you don't have to worry about it. You just so don't have to worry about it. You've got the sun here, the strength, the star, the chariot. You've got the death, which is all about transformation. I cannot wait to go over October with you. And I love the fact that, you know, this card is 31. That's like October 31st, right? The door to value. So it's obvious here that something is going on and you are having to rethink, recalibrate, take a step back, analyze some things for yourself. It could have to do with money. We've got the Five of Pentacles up here, but the Five of Pentacles is also like inner turmoil as well. The planetary inner turmoil. The overall, from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is the Page of Swords. So there's a lot of strength there. I mean, these two right here, you're going to be fine. You're going to be just fine. Whatever's happening is going to clear out. But let's go back to October and take a look at this in more detail, all right? And even from the top of the deck right here, the Eight of Cups, just kind of sitting and contemplating. All right, so what we've got here, we've got the Five of Pentacles, which is change. Five is change and recalibrating. We've got the Seven of Swords right here, and then we've got the Death card, which is all about cycles ending, rejuvenation, death of something, birth of something new, right? That's just like the natural cycle of life. And it may be here right now because the Seven of Swords usually has to deal with some kind of deception or sneakiness. It may be that there was somebody in your life, or maybe you even worked for a company that wasn't quite honest here. Maybe you had put a lot of work into that company. Or this could be somebody in your personal life as well that you valued. You know, you had a lot of value, showed a lot of value into this person, and they weren't quite honest, and it's now coming to light. I mean, you've got the Sun card over here that's all about illumination. So something's coming to light for you. But whatever this situation is, it's good that you've taken a step back here. And you do have this lantern down here. This almost reminds me like the lantern that the Hermit card carries, which is a spiritual internal light. And what I'm feeling like here is that you are being called to reevaluate what you have found important in your life, whether it's planetary or whether it's the people in your life. But to be guided through that spark of the spirit, because it's sitting right there. You're not quite looking at that yet, and you're not quite leaning into that energy right there. But it is right at your feet. It is right at your feet. So I am going to pull a clarification card on this Seven of Swords. I want to see if this is more internal conflict or if it's external. So we've got the Ace of Cups that popped out here, which is a very spiritual card. It could be that you didn't see clearly. Put your value in something that you thought was a value, and it turns out that it wasn't. But this Ace of Cups is that offer again. It's a heavenly gift right here. So whatever it is that you're losing or what you've lost or whatever's transforming, you know, it's like when one door closes, another one opens. We've got the Knight of Cups as well, you know, riding in on his little stallion with his little cup. So there's some blessings here for you. And look at that, we've got the, yeah, you guys, you have nothing to worry about. You've got two aces here, both divine gifts. I mean, these arms are completely and hands coming right out from the universe, letting you know that there is plenty for you. Reevaluating, getting in touch with your spirit, valuing yourself. So I just heard that, valuing yourself. And this Knight of Cups right here could very easily be your energy in reclaiming that for yourself and riding off and filling your own cup. Because I'm telling you what, come December, that's exactly what that's looking like. All right, thank you, Spirit, for clarifying that. Come November, we've got the Four of Swords, we have got the Page of Cups, and we've got the Strength card. So it looks like towards the end of November, you're gonna have like a new breath, a new energy. You are gonna be doing some healing right here, which is great. Taking a step back, doing some healing. This Page of Cups right here, standing at the shore, kind of looking out. You know, this is the Page of Cups in its full power. And in his full power, here he's kind of contemplating, and he's got that tortoise behind him, which is ancestral wisdom. So perhaps maybe speak with someone or reach out to someone that has some wisdom in this situation that can help you and lend you some guidance. Because this is where you get a handle on things. You take a handle. It's almost like you pull your britches up and go, okay, enough of this over here. Enough of that. I need to regroup and take control of my life again. Yeah, I like that. Because come December, you've got the Sun, you've got the Star, and you've got the Chariot. And Chariot is full movement. The Sun card is about full illumination. The Star is a reminder of who you really are. That little astrological stardust that we all come from. And with this energy here, I just want to say that there's no reason to have anxiety. It's like your spirit guides and your universe is acknowledging the anxiety. They're labeling it for you if you haven't already. But they're letting you know we've got you. We've got you, we've got you. So do regroup, trust in your universe because they know, they already know. But it's gonna take a little bit of action right here. And that's the overall energy as well with this Page of Swords right here is taking action. And toward the end of December, it looks like you're gonna be kicking it into gear and doing exactly that. It's like charging forward into your next adventure here. All of this being left behind, all of this being a lesson learned, all of this being a confirmation of who you are, the value of who you are, which is truly a child of the universe, a creation of the Most High. Very, very nice, Aries. So over the last quarter here in 2020, it looks like you're going to be going through some kind of rejuvenation and change. And you know, the one thing that just caught my eye here as well is with this death card and the thinking woman. And this doesn't necessarily have to do with a woman, you know, it's just the energy of the card. There's a butterfly up here, you know, and it's almost like this energy, you're sitting there in the cocoon, just kind of all gelled out, no formation, nothing's really happening. You're just kind of at a standstill. And then you go through this death and rebirth process, and you've got that little butterfly right there. And once that little caterpillar comes out of its cocoon and becomes a butterfly, it can't ever go back into that cocoon again. It's completed its cycle. Love it. I just saw that imagery. Absolutely love it. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to pull a couple of more cards from your guides. What would you like Aries to know in this last quarter for additional guidance and messages from the Oracle here for October, November, and December? A couple of messages for my Aries tribe. All right, so what we've got is guardian. Guard your energy. Yes, my brothers and sisters, guard your energy. Know who you are, right? And again, this card is 19, number 19, but when you add that 9 and that 1, it's a 10. And 10 is about completion. Something is coming to a complete cycle. And you want to guard your energy. And it looks like you do because you gathered up your strength. So very nice reminder that as you move through that, feel what you have to feel, but also keep it kind of guarded. It's your energy and you don't want to expend that out to people that can't honor that or provide space for that transformation to happen. And then we've got light codes. Travel awaits you. Whoo, you might be traveling. And you know what? You've got this chariot right here. And I'll tell you something about chariot energy. The chariot never stops. It never slows down. It is in constant motion. And I love the back side of this card as well, because the chariot is constantly leaving a trail of what no longer serves. All these little pieces, all these little lessons. Not that they weren't important, and not that, you know, this energy didn't accept those lessons, but always looking forward. So light codes, travel awaits you. Well, that's kind of exciting because I know through 2020 there has not been a lot of travel going on. So if you get to travel, I am a little bit envious of you because I think I missed the boat on that one this year. All right, and I'm going to close it out by pulling a few cards from my secret garden. I love these little cards. They're always on point. So universe, what little messages do you have for Aries? We've got two that wanted to jump out. We've got share. The busy bee should still make time for each flower. So yeah, as you move through this, remember to count your blessings. And those little flowers may be aspects of yourself. To remember to value those little pieces of yourself. Don't get so busy here or bogged down here that you forget how beautiful and wonderful you are. And then present also came out. Journey into the garden to escape the two eternities. the past, and the future. In other words, be in your now. Be in your now. Be present with it. Don't try to run from this process. Be present with it, even if parts of it are uncomfortable, because you've got these beautiful gifts over here. You've got that Ace of Cups, you've got that Ace of Wands, you've got the Knight of Cups energy, you've got the Page of Swords energy out here, and then all this support from these major arcana cards right here. You have 2, 4, 5 major arcana cards here. You guys are going to be good. You're going to be good, Aries. And then the last one is adapt. You will get yourself where you want to be. Again, goes right along with this Chariot card, right? You will get there. And with the Chariot, that's like gung-ho. So towards the end of December, something's going to kick into major gear for you. I'm really excited for you. This was a great reading. This was a really good reading. So Aries, I want to thank you so much for joining me here. If there was any part of this that you resonated with, if you found that this information was helpful, and also if you know of other Aries that could benefit from this reading, please hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and then share it with your community. The bigger the community we build, the more power we have and support with each other, because it absolutely takes a village.